All right. Well, welcome. Great to be practicing with you today. Now let's get started. When you're ready, we start as we always do, by simply lying back, closing your eyes, and breathing. Taking this time at the start of the class to just slow down, to settle into that space of stillness, so we can practice being right here. So much of our day requires us to be multitasking, to be doing multiple things, the body working on one task while the mind's planning ahead. But here, as we start the practice, we take the time to be right here, to have the mind and body in the same place at the same time. There's no task to be done, no to-do list, step 1, 2, and 3. Instead, in stillness, you have nothing to do. You allow the body to just be supported by the floor. And in doing that, you start to turn the mind in. There's nothing to anticipate, nothing you have to plan ahead for. You're right here. You notice the mind's wandered off, or the body started to fidget. You simply come back to that starting point. A sense of stillness of the body, the rhythm of the breath. Practicing being right here. So take a few more breaths, a few more moments of the day. And your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, release the breath, drawing your knees and you wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs against your abdomen. And gently rocking from side to side. That sense of movement, the shifting of the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders are back. You close your eyes if they've opened. Then palms together to your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up limply. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get your hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of a push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward for your back bend. And exhale, you press the hips back and up. Down dog. And you settle in. Taking any movement you like. Then inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale as you rise, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. Right foot back. Exhale as you lower to Chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend. And exhale, pressing the hips back and up. Down dog. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Finding your breath. Nice full inhales. Complete exhales. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot, low lunge. Left foot, forward fold. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. And you relax your arms, close your eyes. Tadasana. Put the big toes close, heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms chart. Send your hips as low as you like. Tailbone drawing down, torso lifting up. Then exhale as you straighten the legs, folding forward. And you catch hold of your toes, your ankles, your shins. Nice active forward fold. Drawing the torso down. Lifting the tailbone towards the ceiling. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Left heel spins it. The torso and arms sweep up. The front knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. Nice low, strong stance. Full breath. Then straightening out the right leg as you fold forward for pyramid. The hands land wherever's comfortable. The shin, the foot, or the floor. As you fold forward over that right leg. And the head back. The legs are still active. Then exhale, bending into that right knee as you plant your hands and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. The eyes are soft. Right here. Then straightening out that front leg. And you fold forward. Pyramid. Landing those hands. Bowing the head. As you work that deep stretch to those hamstring muscles on the back of that left leg. And exhale, bending the knee, plant the hands. And find your way to down dog. Nice and smooth. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Crescent lunge. Left knee lowers, toes uncurl. The hips sink down and forward as the arms and torso sweep up. And you keep drawing those hips down as the arms lift the torso up and back. You get that nice stretch through the front of that left thigh all the way up through the torso. Then exhale, releasing the hands to the floor inside that right foot for lizard. You adjust the positioning of that right foot. And when you're ready, you start to bow towards the floor. See if you get one forearm, maybe both to touch down. The head bows. You surrender to that tug of gravity, letting it just draw you down. Working that deep flexion at that right hip. And inhale, rising up to straight arms. Keep that left hand down as the right arm sweeps up. Lizard twist. You can stay there or reach that right arm back as you bend that left knee, catching hold at the left foot. The heel hugs in, the torso's twisting towards the ceiling. If you like to lower back down to that left forearm, feel free. And unwinding back to center. Plant the hands and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Crescent lunge. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Sink the hips as the torso sweeps up. And then exhale, hands to the floor. You adjust the footing of that left foot. And when you're ready, you fold forward for lizard. In that deep, passive stretch to the left hip, as the torso sinks down past the inner thigh. Inhale, rising up. Keeping that right hand grounded as that left arm sweeps up. You stay there, reach that left arm back, bending that right knee, catching hold of the foot. You hug the heel and maybe lowering down to that right forearm if you like. Back to center. Finding your breath, moving with your breath. Then exhale, the right foot steps forward. Warrior two. Left heel spins in as the torso and arms sweep up. Nice and open. Then reaching forward for side angle. Elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That left arm goes long overhead. Extended side angle. And if you want to wrap that left arm behind your back for your bind, feel free. Inhale, rising back up to warrior two. You take a breath, preparing for a half moon. Left hand to left hip. Right hand starts to guide you forward as you move out over that right foot and rise up. Trying to keep your hips and shoulders stacking. Maybe reaching that left arm for the ceiling. And just as smooth as you moved in, You take your time as you step back to warrior two. You set it up. And sweep that left arm forward as you peel that left heel, high lunge. The hips and chest are squared with the top edge of the mat. You bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist. Revolve side angle. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can open the arms into a T or bind as you twist tighter. But keep pressing back through that left heel. Reaching forward through the crown of the head. A nice long spiral along the spine. Good, inhale back to center, high lunge. From here we're going into revolved half moon. So right hand to right hip. That left hand touches down slightly in front of that right foot as that left leg lifts up behind you. Then as you feel steady, you start to let that left hip roll towards the floor. The torso twists towards the right edge of your mat. And that right arm reaches up to the ceiling. As you work into this pose, remember that left leg behind you and lift the heel up. Keeping that leg active as the torso twists. And exhale, right hand comes down, and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, the left foot forward. Warrior two. Once your foundation is set, you reach forward for side angle. Elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. Right arm goes long overhead. Binding if you like. Feeling open through the front of the body here. The chin's away from the upper chest. That right side's rolling open towards the ceiling. And inhale, you rise back up, warrior two. Prepare yourself for half moon, and when you're ready, right hand to right hip. Left hand guides you forward. Feeling your weight shift into that left leg as you rise up. Reaching that right arm for the ceiling. Finding your center right over top that left leg. And nice and light, you step back, warrior two. And sweep that right arm forward as you peel that right heel, high lunge. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. You twist to the left. Revolve side angle. Robbing or binding if you like. And find your breath. Full inhales. Complete exhales. Good, inhale, high lunge. Left hand to left hip. Right hand touches down in front of that left foot as that right leg lifts up behind you. And then you start to roll towards the left. Reaching that left arm for the ceiling. Keeping that right leg lifted. And exhale, hands to the floor. You follow your breath. Going through vinyasa or straight back to down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Then sweep the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers, drawing the knuckles away. And on exhale, you fold forward. Humble warrior. The torso's draping just inside that right leg. The head hangs heavy. Then exhale, release the hands to the floor inside that right foot. As you step that left foot forward outside, your left hand coming into a squat. We're going to be here for a breath as we make our way to crow pose. If you know crow pose, you can go right into it. Otherwise, keep it simple, one step at a time. You start with the fingers spread wide, palms flat on the floor about shoulder distance. Then you lift your hips, and you start to bend your elbows and your knees. Once your knees touch your upper arms, all you have to do is start to lean forward. You feel your body weight shift. Your feet get light, your hands get heavy. Two more breaths. Then with that next exhale, you float or step down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. And you sweep the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Round the collarbone. And exhale as you bow forward. Humble warrior. Letting your torso drift towards the right edge of the mat just enough so that you're inside that left thigh. You're avoiding landing your torso or that left shoulder on top of the left leg. Then hands to the floor inside the left foot. Then you step that right foot forward. Coming into a squat. Taking a breath. Then preparing for crow once again. If you want any variations, feel free. Otherwise, start with the fingers spread wide. Palms flat. Hips lift. Knees and elbows bend. And you just start to shift your weight into your hands. Two more breaths. And you float or step. Choosing your route. Conscious of your movement from point A to point B. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. You settle. Right thigh is reaching forward, left is reaching back. Nice full breaths as the arms lift the ribcage. Then exhale, hands to the floor. You're going to drift your weight forward to lift that left leg up behind you for standing splits. The head bows. Left heel reaches for the ceiling. trying to get as long of a line as you can from foot to foot. Then exhale, the left foot steps back. Lower the left knee and curl the toes. And you shift your hips back to straighten out that right leg for Hanumanasana. You can fold forward over that right thigh or slide that right heel forward, working towards your full splits. Nice and smooth, you draw that right foot back. You plant the hands. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Then hands to the floor as you shift your weight forward, lifting that right leg up behind you. Standing splits. Firm with that left leg. Actively lifting with the right. And stepping back, low lunge. You lower the right knee and curl the toes. Shift the hips back to straighten that left leg out. And you fold forward. Or you slide that heel forward. Either one. Working deep into those hamstring muscles. So take your time. Find your breath and be patient. Deep inhales. Complete exhales. Nice and smooth, you draw that left foot back. You plant your hands and you choose your route. Then inhale, the right leg lifts and you stack that right hip over the left. You can stay there or bend that right knee, placing the foot on the floor outside the left edge of the mat as you flip yourself over. Turning your hips and chest to face the ceiling. Pressing the floor away. Lifting your waistline as high up as you can. Then coming back to center. Right leg is lifted, down dog splits. And you draw that right knee forward for pigeon. Placing the knee on the mat. The left leg slides back. You can stay upright for your pigeon variations. Or you drape yourself forward. Inhale, rising up. You're gonna rock over to that right hip as you sweep that left leg out in front. Setting up for Janu Sirsasana A. So your left leg is straight, right foot is high on the inner left thigh. The arms reach up. Take a slight twist so that you line up with that left leg. And then you fold forward. Catch and hold of whatever you got. Inhale as you reach out, rising up. Relax the arms. And we're going into Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together. Heels coming as close to the body as you can get them. And interlace your fingers outside your toes. You stay long through the spine as you start to fold forward. And as you're folding forward, you're trying to draw those thighs away from each other. Trying to get as broad as you can from knee to knee. Leaning the torso forward. Inhale, rising up. You cross the ankles and roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Then stacking the hip over the right. You stay there or flip it over. Placing that left foot on the floor. Turning your hips and chest to face the ceiling. Come back to center. Left leg is lifted. And you draw that left knee forward for pigeon. Placing the knee on the mat. Sliding that right leg back. Staying upright or folding forward. Inhale, rising up. Rock over to the left side as you sweep that right leg out in front. Janu Sirsasana A. Left foot is on the inner right thigh. The arms reach up. And you fold forward. Remember, as you fold here, there's going to be a tendency for this left shoulder to kind of drift up on you. Try and draw that shoulder down. Keeping the chest squared with that right thigh. Inhale, reaching out as you rise up. You relax the arm. And this time we're going into sleeping tortoise. So you bring the soles of the feet together. And instead of having those heels close to the body, you keep those heels about 2 feet away from you. And with your palms facing up, you place the backs of your hands on the floor. And you slide your hands underneath your calves. Bringing those hands to the tops of your feet. And then on exhale, you start to fold forward. Trying to bring your forehead towards your heels. You look like a big tortoise shell. Inhale, rising up. Untie yourself. Cross the ankles and roll forward. Choosing your run. Moving with your breath. And exhale, you lower your knees to the floor. And you come to standing on your shins, setting up for camel. Shoulders over hips, hips over knees, hands against the low back to start. And on inhale, you just roll your sternum and send your chest towards the ceiling. If you like to release your hands to the feet or the floor, feel free to go as deep as you want. When inhale, you rise. Relax your arms, take a breath. And on inhale, once again, hands against your back. And you go up and over, opening the front side of the body. When inhale, rising up. Relax your arms, take a breath. Third and final one. On an inhale, you go up and over. As deep as you like. Whenever you're done, you find your way to child's pose. Taking your time. You just tuck yourself in. Hips on your heels, torso drapes on your thighs, forehead towards the floor. And inhale, rising up. You sit over the side of your feet and you bring your legs out in front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. Your feet, your ankles, your shins. You bow your head, close your eyes, and you breathe. Then inhale, reaching out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. And preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. You bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. The arms can be alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And then exhale, lower and down. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you press down to go up once again. Opening the front of the body, pressing the floor away from you. And exhale, lower and down. Third and final. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, lowering down. Once you come down, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And taking the arms alongside the body, palms flat, the legs go straight up. You hang out there, or shoulder stand. Taking the toes towards the floor beyond the head. Once the hips lift, bend the elbows, hands against the back as you send the legs up. A few more breaths, few morning variations. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Send the legs wide, scissor them apart. Lotus, sit twice. where it feels good. Then if you're in shoulder stand, you come back to center and you take the toes towards the floor beyond your head for plop. Hips are high, low back's open. And release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth. We all unravel. And you lie flat on your back. And once you're down, the arms are alongside the body for bridge. For fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. Arc the spine, roll the shoulders back. And release the crown and head towards the floor. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to the left. One final twist. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Or you tuck your hands behind your knees, catching right up for headstand. If you're doing the headstand, you take your time. You stay up as long as you like. If you're new to headstand, you just start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows. And keep the elbows where they are as you bring the hands up. Fingers in the legs, palms are apart. You place the crown of your head on the floor, cupping the back of your head and your hands. And curl your toes and lift your knees. You set your base with your forearms and shoulders. And start to walk the feet towards the elbows. Eventually drawing one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip. Then the other. Find your balance in the low position. And then you take the legs straight up. And stay up as long as you like. Coming down whenever you're ready. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Done waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down to the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Om. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me and practicing with me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.